Hello again, welcome back to my channel. I'm back in the Lake District again. If you watched my last video, I was in North Wales, Snowdonia on the Rhinogs with Scott and Craig. That was a couple of days ago, so the weather's absolutely gorgeous, so I thought I'd just nip up to the lakes. But traffic on the M6, what a nightmare. Usually takes me probably about an hour and 45 minutes to get up here, but well, to this location anyway, but it took me an extra hour. Just really busy traffic. Anyway, what do you think? Not bad. So this is the Coniston area. I just parked up down in Tilbrith Way down there. So Coniston Old Man's just over that way, and there's a lot of mining history in this area. That's why you'll see the spoils there, and people sometimes just park up and just have a local little walk, little mooch about around here. But I've been here probably 3 or 4 times previously, and it's definitely a quieter area. But the last time I was here was, I think it was about 3 years ago. So, oh yeah, I've got a biggie to tell you as well on this walk. I don't know how to put it, but I'm doing some bagging. So you know when I say I'm not a bagger, well today I am. That's what's sort of my focus on this walk, is ticking off a Wainwright, so that's what I class as bagging. So today I'm bagging. But most of this route I've done before, and I think there's other Wainwrights on the route that I'll be just passing. I've already done them, but there's one a bit further out that I haven't done, so I thought it's an excuse to tick it off and get back into this area again, because it is a lovely area. So I'll not tell you too much just yet. We'll go on a bit further and I'll chat to you more about the route then. So we're just above what's known as Dry Cove now, and the first sort of step on this route, the first climb, is it's called Birkfell, I think. Birkman Fell, something like that, it's up there. So that's sort of the first stage, and I have camped up there before, and it was as hot as this. It's bloody boiling, but really interesting landscape. Again, there's some old mine ruined buildings down there. So that's our first summit. Do you know what that is? So I'm just looking down on the route I came up by there, looking down into the valley. How beautiful is that? Really stunning today. And I can hear the fast jets as well. They must be doing some training. I can hear them buzzing around, but I probably won't see anything until I get up to the top of here. I'll see one there. You won't be able to see it, you can probably hear it. Yeah, that's a stunning sight when you see them close up and you hear them, you can feel it in your chest. Right, so the next stage is up there. I've been going 35 minutes. So just about to top out now on this ridge, and yes, look at this, all the familiar beauties right in front of us. Yeah, there you go, Langdales. Wow, Bowfell, Crinkle Crags, Pike of Blisco straight ahead. I wonder if that jet's going to give us a buzz. Can't see him. Yeah, beautiful there, just looking down into little Langdale and Bleak Tarn just there. Wow. It's a stunning little spot this, I'd forgotten how good it is. We're not staying here though, this isn't even the first summit. Quite a bit to do yet. So our next target is that. It's a scramble and it's called Weatherlam Edge. Been up it a couple of times before, not too bad. But as always with a camping rucksack, it just makes things so much more difficult, so you've got to be really careful. Yeah, so if you haven't guessed already, my first summit of the day is Weatherlam. I think it's about 2,500 feet. And I think we're about 2,000 feet here, so yeah, it's a fair drag up there. I'll see what I can film for you, and then you can get a proper feel for it in case you fancy doing it. Let's go. Right, I'm just at the start of Weatherlam Edge now. That's it there. It's actually, I've just got the altitude 1,750 feet here. So there is, from what I recall, there's a path, but you know, once it starts going up rocks, the path sort of disappears a bit and then comes back again, so you've got to really keep your eyes open for the path, or else you could lose your way. But as you get closer, it sort of reveals itself. There's nothing too dodgy, but anyway, we'll go and check it out. I'm sorry, but the sun, complaining about the sun, I mean, my god, the sun's right in your eyes, so it makes filming quite difficult, but I'll do what I can. Here's the first bit, the side of there, I think. Yeah, lost already. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, there's a path there as well. There's a path there, but that looks pretty boring, so we're going up here. Yeah, it is a path. Up there next. just part way up now. And what I like about this route is there's quite a number of different routes. Sort of a conventional path, although it's still, you know, it's still quite rough, and then you can just go off piste. I've just been off piste there, make it as a bit more interesting if that's what you want to do. So I've just joined the main path again now, and can't see a bloody thing. Got some yeah, it's nothing too difficult, this. What views though. Brilliant. Now this looks interesting route, so I'm going to take this. I don't know if I can show you because the sun's right in her eyes, but maybe you can see up there. Yeah, that looks good, that. I'll put you away for this, and I'll see you at the top. Nice. Still a bit to go yet. Flattening out a bit though. A bit easier. So here we are. Weatherlam, 2,500 feet. As I say, I've been up here a few times before, so it's no ticking off for me today. But great views, Coniston Range. I'm trying not to fall over on these rocks. Coniston, Old Band there, and then Swirl How. Great cars. So my route is now, you drop down into a Swirl Horse, I think it is there, and then up what they call the Prison Band. Quite a rough trek up to Swirl Horse. Yeah, I think it's Swirl Horse. Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, it's there, that one. I've done all this before, so nothing new yet, but great views from Weatherlam down to Lake Windermere. Coniston there. Tell you what, it's quite windy though. Shouldn't be a problem, but painted stone there, and that's the summit, I guess. Oh, I broke it. Put it back. Right, I'm just going to have a drink and I think I might have something to eat. It's taken me an hour and 25 minutes to get up here. Yeah, as you know, I don't hang around. So I'm going to have a drink, have something to eat, and then it's head towards Swirl Horse. So since we left Weatherlam, we've been gradually descending, and I'm approaching Swirl Horse now, and yeah, the problem with all that descending is that's the Prison Band there, so I've got to go all the way back up to there. I've still got more descent to do yet to get to Swirl Horse. So that's Swale Horse just down there, and if you look that way you can see first sight of Lever's Water little reservoir below Coniston Old Man. But yeah, so we drop down to Swale Horse and then Prison Band all the way up to Swale How up there. That's a slog, so we've got that to do yet. Anyway, keep going. So here we are, Swale Horse, and I've just checked the altitude here and it's just over 2,000 feet, and our target at the top of the Prison Band up there is Swale How, and that's 2,600, just over 2,600, so it's basically a 600 feet climb now up this Prison Band. So yeah, that's something to do, isn't it? Yeah, we'll get on with it. Be up there in no time, I'm sure. What time is it now? 3 minutes past 6. Let's see how long it takes us to get up there. Let's go. So here we are, the summit of Swale How, 2,631 feet I think it is. Can't touch it. Maybe that doesn't count as a weighing right if you don't touch it. I don't know. What time is it? 6:23, so that's 20 minutes to get up here, and I must have been stopped for 5 minutes talking to a couple on the way down. Yeah, no problem. Whew. Right, this is the highest point of the day. Fantastic, look at it. Right out to sea. So looking across there to Great Cars, I've camped there, was before I started YouTube. What's a bit lower than this, not much. But my target today, my new Wainwright, is Grey Friar. Never been on that before. So it's a matter of dropping down then bloody back up again. Ugh. Anyway, we'll get on with it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Really am. I've been looking at it, Grey Friar, I've been looking at it from a while from different aspects. Yeah, so I thought I really fancy that, and with it being a Wainwright, it's a good excuse to nip up and have a look at it. These ladies seem quite interested in what I'm saying. They know probably way more about it than I do. Oh, they've got bored, they're going. Right, so we'll drop down. I can see a path. You can probably see it there. I don't know if the sun's in your eyes, but yeah. Drop down, pick up that path along the low point there and up to Grey Friar. Let's go. So we're just approaching the final ascent now to Grey Friar. I don't know what conditions are like for pitching on here, so I'm just going to have to make it up as I go along. May not even be able to get pitched. I've never been up before, so I just don't know. But whatever, we'll sort something out, won't we? God, I've never been so sick of the sun. Honestly, I've just been heading west all day. I can't see a bloody thing. Poor planning that. What do you think? Tell you what, I'm ready for a sit down. We're just approaching the summit of Grey Friar. I think it's 2,500, something like that. If you can see it against the sun. Oh mate. is. Try not to break this one. Ah, wow. Right, I'm going to see if I can find a pitch. I've seen some options already, but I'm a fussy bugger, so it might be a while. Oh, I tell you what, I'm knackered. Flipping heck, it's 7:30, and I'm all pitched up, but I struggle getting the pegs in. It's a good pitch, and I managed it eventually, but I had to do a bit of jiggery pokery to get all the pegs in. But what do you think? Pretty smart that, I'm pleased with that. I love this Duomid, do I keep telling you that? Because I do, it's ace. As fussy as it is, I just put up with it because it's ace. So what have I got tonight? I've got my Thermarest Neo Air X Lite Matte out kit, Pipe Dream 200. It's a summer bag that. I had it in Wales at the weekend, and I was shivering. I was cold in it. It went down to 7 degrees, and I think the limit on it is 7 degrees, so it really is a summer bag. I think they're talking about minimum temperature tonight about 12 degrees. So I've risked it. I'll have my sort of long johns on and my thermals underneath this as well, but yeah, it's right on the cusp, is that bag. Summer only, but it packs down really small, so that's why I wanted to bring it today, because it's lightweight and it packs down dead small. But yeah, so that's about it really. But what a pitch this is. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the Isle of Man right there, and looking across to just get my bearings. Oh yeah, Scafell Pikes, Scafell, Sleet side, Simmons Knot, end of Crinkle Crags here, Bowfell I can just see. Oh yeah, I think that is Fell where I went recently as well. So hopefully we're going to get a belting sunset from here. I tried to get somewhere that I could get a sunset and a sunrise in the morning, but the ground just wasn't flat enough, or else it was too rocky. So the sun's going to come up over that way, but I'm not going to be able to see it really. I might get a bit of it, but what can you do? Summit's just there. So yeah, so we're probably 2,400 and something feet. But yeah, I'm knackered. So I'm gonna get the kettle on, and I got some sandwiches at the services on the way up. So I'm gonna get the kettle on, make a brew and enjoy them sandwiches, I think. I've just looked at my stats on my watch, and it's the route today was 5.5 miles and 3,050 feet of ascent. So yeah, that's a fair bit of ascent, that. Anyway, brew time and something to eat. See you in a bit. So that sun's just gone behind a bit of cloud for a minute, and I can actually see something. I haven't been able to see much all day really because of that sun, but I'm just looking down into, that's the Rhinos pass through there, and then it goes up there, you might be able to see it, and that's Hard Knot, where I did a camp right over in Fells quite recently, and they ended up going over Hard Knot and dropping back down, and then going back down towards S-Tail there, Brother Keld. But yeah, and then over to Fell over there. Yeah, it's great. I've never been up here before, so it's great seeing it from this aspect. But I think the sunset tonight is going to be an absolute cracker, I really do. Fells all there, and the Isle of Man's just there, Sellafield. Sheep are moving in. Just pitched up there. Yeah, summit's there, so pitched there, just below the summit. I think it's 2,500 feet, this Grey Friar, maybe just a bit less, I think, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm pleased with this, really am. When I first got here, I was trying to work out where everything was, because when you see the peaks from different angles, they look so different. Yeah, just working that lot out, the Helvellyn range there, and I couldn't figure out what that one is, but I've realised now it's Skiddaw. Yeah, it's great seeing everything from a different angle and trying to work out what they are. A bit of a puzzle for yourself. But I've got my thermals on now, because that sun's dropping, and when you just sat around you soon get quite cold. I think the forecast tonight is to drop to about 12 degrees. I've not got any thermometer or anything, so I don't know. I've got my thermal gear on and thermals under here as well, so yeah, when you're in the mountains it gets cold. And I think when I was walking up I was sweating, to be honest. That's a rarity for me, but I think it was like 23 degrees or something, but soon drops overnight. Right, nip back up to the tent, I think. So I've just been watching the sunset to the west there. Beautiful skies. Just dropping now behind the Fells there, and the moon's popped up as well. That's Coniston Old Man there, and Dow Crag across there. And that's where I came from, up at Swirl Howe. Yeah, I'm pleased with this, really pleased. Just that wind's dropped now as well, there's just a bit of a breeze, but as I said earlier, I've got all my thermal gear on because it's temps dropping. So yeah, I think I'm going to check out. I'm pretty tired, and up there's not a cloud in the sky apart from them clouds over there, but you know what I mean. So maybe we'll get a starry night, but that moon could spoil things. As beautiful as it is, if there's a full moon out, you don't get to see the stars as good. But yeah, what a night, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the forecast for the rest of the week is really good as well. Right, I'm going to settle into the tent, chill out and try and get some sleep, and maybe get up when it goes dark and see if I can see any stars. Right, see you in a bit. Well, good morning. It's 10 to 6 now. I got up about 5:30 for the sunrise, and it's certainly worth it. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I'll try and get out of the shot because I must look a right mess. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, apologies for what I look like. I've literally just woke up and just jumped out of bed, so I was actually asleep, which is amazing for me. So yeah, no wind, gorgeous skies, sunrise. Looks like a good day for my birthday. So I've been thinking about my route back, and I fancy heading back over to Swirl How and then over to towards Coniston Old Man, which is there, and then I'm going to drop down to the reservoir, Levers Water Reservoir, and have a look round there. It's a while since I've been round there, so it's been nice to reacquaint myself with that area, and hopefully it's going to be quite quiet because we're in the week today. It's not weekend, so I'm hoping that it might be quite quiet. But I'm not in any particular rush. What is it? 10 to 6 now, and I've got some porridge, so I'm going to have some porridge and then just slowly pack up. But probably just take this in as well. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Just watching a lot of sheep just sort of meandered past the tent. That was good. Yeah, so I think I'll nip back to the tent, open all my birthday cards and presents, and then get some breakfast on, I think. Won't take me long to do that. Open all the cards and presents, that is. This is the best present of the lot though, isn't it? Yeah, what a present this is. Right, catch you in a bit. So it's 7:30 now and I'm all packed up. Just got to get that rucksack on and start heading out. Leave no trace, all nice and tidy down there where I was last night. And yeah, I've been looking at the map and my route back is going to be Swale Howe, that's where I came up to yesterday. And then along that ridge, I need to work out, I'm going to get down to Lever's Water. I'm not sure yet. I don't really want to go as far as Coniston Old Man, which is there. I want to cut down sooner than that, but it looks on the map it looks really steep. So I just need to weigh that up. I don't want to go back down the prison band because I've just come up that way. So I'm probably going to go along there. I think that low point maybe where you start heading down, but it does look really steep on the map, so I need to have a look at that. If I don't fancy it, worst case, I'll come back to prison band and go down that way. So yeah, it's been, wow, what a night that was. Just no wind, clear skies, amazing, really is. Right, let's get that rucksack on and start moving out. So I'm back at Swale Howe, and this time I can show you the views because the sun isn't blasting into our eyes. It's obviously over there in the east, but what views from here. That's looking back there to where I was last night on Grey Friar, and the Isle of Man's there just right behind it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so that's Coniston Old Man there, Dow Crag across the way. So I'm going to head along this ridge and see if I can find a route to descend down to Lever's Water. I could go this way, Prison Band, the way I came up, but I don't want to do that. I want to go a different way. Yeah, but it's 8 o'clock now. No one around. Didn't see any tents last night either. I thought I might have seen a few lights from the tents, but absolutely nothing at all. Just me and these ladies had it to ourselves. Right, let's get going. So we're just on the Swale Band path now, and lovely views down there to Seathwaite Tarn, which is another reservoir in this area. Lovely that. And then as I said before, Coniston Old Man Dow Crag, and that's where I was last night on Grey Friar. So I think my descent route, pick up this path there and then drop down to the low point. See the low point there? I think that's where I turn left and drop down to Lever's Water. So I'm going to head that way and just have a look what that descent's like. Right, so I've just got my first view of my next target, which is Lever's Water, and can't see the path yet. That's nice, that, really nice. So yeah, I need to keep going further that way and drop down the other side of that ridge, I think. As I said before, it looks steep. I mean, I could go down this way, but not with it. I mean, that's steep as well. It's sort of a down scramble on grass, but no way I'm doing it with this rucksack, no way. Yeah, looking nice, really nice. Right, let's carry on, see if we can find this path down there. Oh, Fells as well. Ooh. Yeah. Right, I can see my path. That low point there is called Lever's Horse, and just at the other side you can see a little path coming down, and then very faintly goes down there. Massive gill there, looks really deep, so I'm probably going to have a look at that on my way down as well. Yeah, it's steep, but it looks manageable, so I'm going to go down that way, down to Lever's Water. So here we are at the path. That's it there. Doesn't look too bad, but you know, need to be careful as ever on these sort of paths. Again, heavy rucksack, it does unbalance you, so need to be careful. I'm going to extend the trekking poles as well for this, just so it makes it a bit easier going down, a bit more stable. Right, let's get on with it. So I'm nearly at the bottom now, and I can see the path faintly running down the side of Lever's Water there. But this is that gill just there, Cove Beck it's called on the map. Beautiful that. Look at the sheep there getting shade from the rock. Yeah, so drop down and skirt round the side of Lever's Water. that's looking back to where I've come up from. I can just see a bit of a mist over Coniston water. I don't know if you can see that from here. Just in the distance there is the mist. Right, we'll keep going. Brilliant that. Just got to be careful not to cut my feet on the bottom. I know I can bring shoes, but I can't be bothered. I've got nothing crap to carry, so come as you are, just get in. Can't be bothered with all this wild swimming paraphernalia. Just get in. Stop messing about. I went in earlier. Bloody freezing. Just 10 o'clock now, there's some, notice some day trippers starting to come up now, so people are knocking about. Time for us to head back though. I just got chatting to a lovely lady from Northern Ireland back up at the reservoir there, and she was saying what was I up to, and I was telling her I've been camping out at night. She was dead jealous because I've been camping, and then she said she got a camper van, so I was dead jealous of the camper van. So yeah, it's really nice to meet you. If you're watching, I bet you wish you'd come for a swim now, don't you? Right. So, need to get changed and get packed up. Started in back. It's quite a walk back. I think it's probably about 3 miles, something like that, and I've got to drop down and then go back up again. Which is a bit of an arse, but this is the outflow from Levy's Water Reservoir. Absolutely gorgeous. So I've just been in the stuff that I had, so I'm going to walk back in all this wet stuff, but a day like this doesn't really matter, does it? Wow. Right, I'll get packed up now and start heading back down that way. So I'm just looking down into Coppermines Valley at Coniston now. See Coniston water there, and there's Coppermines Valley, and unfortunately the route I've chosen so I could check out those waterfalls, I've got to pay for that now, and the payback is dropping down into Coppermines Valley, heading down there and doubling back, and I've got to get up through the pass there because my car park is right over that way. So yeah, bit of a killer that. I'm going to lose all this height and then get even more height back. Up there I can see a couple of people on the path. Anyway, something to do, isn't it? 10 to 11. That's a nice enough day. I've topped up with water, so I've got some more water. It's just a matter of digging in and getting on with it. Let's go. So I'm on the ascent path now, back up there. It sort of cuts you back through towards Tilbithwaite. Ooh. It's a slog, this. It is. Feet are aching as well. I think I'm going to just take these boots off for a minute and just adjust my socks. And yeah, they're comfortable, really comfortable, these boots normally, but on this sort of terrain where your feet's moving around a lot, maybe they're not rigid enough on the sole. So right, so get these boots off and then just stop for a little head dunk in that stream, and really refreshing before sort of this slog up there. I've put my boots back on and see if it feels any different, but yeah, it feels good, that. Let's go. So hopefully I'm just peeking out now, and this is the highest point, and from here it should be flat and descending slowly, so looking forward to that. It's a slog, this, but we love it, don't we? If it was easy, it wouldn't be any fun, would it? So I've just ascended that area called Hole Rake, where I've ascended, and as I say, it's got a flat section now, but I'm hoping to find some running water, because if I do, I will be in it. Not getting in that. But yeah, as I said before, a lot of quarrying went on in the past in this area, and there's a lot of disused quarries along here. That's another route up to Weatherlam there, so you can see I've done a big loop round and heading back to Tilbithwaite now. Look at that. That's the way that I went up when I set off from Tilbury, up through there and then up onto Weatherlam via Weatherlam Edge. Seems ages ago that, it was only yesterday, not even 24 hours ago. So there is a stream I can see running down there, but it's quite a way off the path. I think it gets closer as we get further along the valley here. Well, I know it does. So it's a warm one. Oh, how beautiful is this? Absolutely gorgeous. So it's time for a bit of head dunking. Trying not to break my neck. Feels so much better, it really does. It's not even cold, that water. I mean, that waterfall up there was freezing. That isn't even cold. Right, we'll carry on. Right, so I'm nearly back at the car now, and that's been a great camp, really has. Conditions are just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's tough going when you're walking, say with a heavy backpack and you're doing a few miles. I mean, my watch is showing 8 miles today. I did 5.5 yesterday with 3,000 feet of ascent yesterday. I don't know what today is. When I go in water with the watch, it tends to screw up the height gain, so I can correct that when I get back. But I'll put it on the description what the total mileage was and what the ascent was. But yeah, tough walk, but I really enjoyed it. And what I've been thinking about past half an hour or so is what I'm going to do tonight, because I'm staying up here for another night. I want an easy one though, it's bloody hard work this. So yeah, I've got couple of ideas for easy ones, but first thing is get to the car, get changed, and get into Ambleside and get some late breakfast. Well, they do an all day breakfast, the place that I go to, so really looking forward to that, and some cold water. Yeah, and then get stocked up for tonight. It won't be a biggie tonight, just want a lazy one. I think I've earned it on my birthday, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it too. So the question is now, am I a bagger? Because I've been and bagged one today, or yesterday, but I mean, you lot thought I was a bagger anyway. There's nothing of the sort. Look at that. Tell you what, it's a beast, that Weatherlam. Bloody is. But yeah, what a day. So just probably another mile now back to the car park, and that'll be me. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Big thank for watching and get in the comments if you've got any questions for me, any advice too. I always appreciate your advice, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.